Good morning. I wish there were a dozen donuts in this morning. Was I commiserating? I was making coffee. I was also opening all of the blinds because I have 2 new plants that I got yesterday. Did I name them? I did not. What kinds? Someone in my family was like, hey, I want to get you a housewarming gift. And I was like, I don't know. So they gave me a gift card to a garden place. So I went and bought 2 new houseplants yesterday. Cute. Thank you, Vagabond. We'll talk about this before Steven gets here. He had to refill the water on the Keurig. So this is a prayer plant.
You showing off your plant?
I am. And then this is a Monstera. Those are my plants.
You got some plants. But you know what today's really about.
The movie we watched yesterday?
Well, I mean, yeah, that happened. But
Yes, that is a Thai constellation.
But do you know what today is?
I don't know. I'm finished talking about my plants, though. I had a coupon for the garden store, which was really great, so I got that thing 30% off.
And you had a gift card.
And I had a gift card. Yeah, I said, housewarming gift from a family member.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, can I choose what's 30% off? And they were like, yeah.
Well, I mean, of course.
I wanted to make sure.
Because otherwise, like, I'd be like, okay, well, then I will purchase this one item by myself. So today is a very special day.
Give me the bird!
It's someone's birthday today.
Yeah.
I already wished her happy birthday.
Sorry, it's something's birthday.
Mm.
Do you know what it is?
No.
The vlog is 16 years old.
That wasn't yesterday?
I mean, it's kind of both.
Okay.
Both days can be celebrated.
One or the other.
Well, it's just because one is day 0 and one is day 1.
I see.
So you're kind of like, which one you do? And you're like, the water broke. The water broke yesterday. The baby was delivered today. Yeah.
That turkey's escaping for Thursday.
Unfortunately, right off screen is an oven. So it's not a good way to go. You should probably run the other way today.
I had turkey on Sunday. And dang, it was good turkey.
That's cool. I'm happy for you. Oh, hi, Peggy. Afrared. I've been watching
6.
Year 2. I'm crumbling to dust. Yeah, it's been, we've done this like for a while. 1600 Bits Facebook says the vlog is how old again?
16.
16.
16.
It's
6.
16.
16.
16. Also from Gold Lining. Boo. Yeah.
Coffee.
Neat. I mean, the vlog is like... It's a weird birthday for the vlog because it's the first birthday that's not, like, daily.
Yeah.
So... It feels strange. It feels less like 16 and more like 15 and it's holding like a flag or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's 16 years old. And there's still some videos from last year to make. It wouldn't feel like the vlog or me if there wasn't some lingering thing to work on. Right?
Yeah.
Like, once the vlogs are caught up, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to, like, pray they release Fallout 5 so I can get started on that, get near the end, and then just leave it for a few years. That's what I got to hope for. Anyway. Let's read some alerts and then we'll talk a little bit about the movie we watched yesterday because I know that it's good timing.
Yeah.
Were you affected?
Yeah.
Positively?
No.
We got 14 months from Eli301 Dawn, 32 months from Haley92, 35 from Cookie and Pie Guy, 32 from Pandora Raw, 84 from Incarnado. A 7. 13 from Please the Cheese, 69 from Shadowlance, nice. 73 from Sophisticated Stoner, 32 from Strawberry Hearts, 71 from Jared Dillon, and a little snack.
Feel delighted from your nose to your shin with Tiny Eddie's Lavender and Pecan Seltzer Fluid.
It's really not that bad.
It's really not that bad.
Like, lavender seltzer fluid is just...
A lavender soda with no sugar?
Yeah, that's just sparkling lavender water.
Yeah.
Pecan is an odd combination.
Got lucky combining seltzer and fluid, yeah.
Yeah, it could have been something much worse. There's 1,000 bits from Mr. Perfect Craig who says, Eddie, what snack can you give me for good vibes as I deal with what I think is a sciatic nerve problem causing 5 out of 10 pain? I don't think sparkling water is going to help you.
It might, though.
But it might. Regardless, good vibes. I hope you get feeling better. Like, pain is bad. How could I say something so bold?
God, so courageous.
Very, very courageous of me. Just want everyone to, you know.
It's just like from Kung Pao. Killing is wrong.
I actually have that stance as well. I think pain is bad and killing is wrong.
Gosh. Summer Noir. Groundbreaking. Saying what everyone else is too scared to say.
Killing is bad and wrong. There should be a new, stronger word for killing, like bad wrong or badong. Yes, killing is badong. I'll take my Nobel Peace Prize. It's probably in the mail. Also 18 months from Mr. Perfect Craig. And there was a poll that ran.
There was a few polls that ran.
I see that. Would you rather have a dozen donuts or a dozen bagels? 20% of you are insane.
Someone on the ride on Saturday, because we biked 30 miles out to a cafe and back, had a bagel with lox there.
Yeah.
And he was like, this was a mistake. We're like, salmon on a bike ride? Like, you're so brave.
I'm just... Bagel. Boggle. We were having a discussion about this in Discord. I can eat a dozen donuts. I know because I've done it. I don't think I can physically eat a dozen bagels. I think that I would finish bagel 2 and it would be very hard.
Yeah.
I would be like upset by that time.
I don't think I can eat one. They're huge. They're so big. Like, even like on a sandwich, I don't want all of that.
You can eat a bagel. Yeah, that is the problem. Bagels are too dense. A yeast donut is like air.
We gonna,
like sugary air.
Are we gonna go get a donut when stream's done?
We could.
Okay.
Is that what your heart desires?
Yeah.
It is my son's, my child. It's a birthday.
It's a birthday, yeah.
Better celebrate. It's not like I've had enough sweets lately.
Yeah.
Like all the McDonald's cones I ate. Which, by the way, that's over now.
Yeah, that's over.
So I won't go back to McDonald's.
You're a new person. Let's go get donuts.
I won't go back to McDonald's until next year for the next Monopoly thing. Or during like a road trip. It's just a convenient little thing. Anyway, we had 56 months from Furious Kitty, 34 from Aaron the Baron.
6. Teen.
And 1600 Bits of Jet says, will there be a vlog about the birthday vlog? Or a vlog explaining why no vlog of birthday vlog? I think that's the other thing that's weird, is that I don't have any plans.
For today?
No.
No.
And I think it's a few things. I think I'm still decompressing in some way from 15 years of doing the daily.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that we moved and went to Japan and we're just getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, and I think it's also part of it is that, like, I've got the old ones still to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am doing Bonanza today also. So, I think instead it'll just be a part of November Extras.
Okay.
So in the November Extras, it'll be like, hey, that happened.
Wow.
And that'll be enough. Maybe next year I'll talk about it, because the vlog will be 17. Which, you know, is a big number. I guess it's not as big as 18. 18 is like an adult. What are you looking at? What's on
Top of my foot.
Oh, did you harm it?
Something might have bit me. I don't know.
I have a permanent scar now on my foot from what I did in Japan.
When you hit the thing, you kicked the bed or whatever.
Leaving the Airbnb on the way to the airport to leave Japan, I scraped my foot under the bed like a few weeks ago. And when I did, I felt pain. I was like, that's bad. And I had my sock on, and I was like, I don't know if I want to look at this. And Chaz and Mal were like, you should look at it. And I was like, And I pulled back my sock, and like, it didn't look like anything at all. And I was like, this is weird. And then I got home, and I looked, and I was like, oh, that's going to be a scar. So that was interesting that it went from... Did we not establish pain was bad? There was no need for you to do that. Yeah, so now I got a little, like... It's like a little tattoo. From my time in the
Airbnb.
The trenches of the Airbnb. We also had 85 months from Dark Overlord. And another snack.
Put on your chef's hat and enjoy Tiny Eddie's smoked pickled teriyaki grahams.
That's a lot.
That's too many extreme flavors.
It really is too many extreme flavors.
You got graham crackers, and like I'm gonna run you through this mentally for a minute.
Graham crackers.
Graham crackers, right? Now
Teriyaki.
imagine just teriyaki graham crackers, and you're like, okay, a little weird.
Maybe could work.
Now imagine separately from that pickled graham crackers, and you're like, that's not for me, but maybe someone would like that. And now imagine separately a graham cracker that's like smoked. Those are all extreme things. Vagabond says, I've never thought about savory graham crackers. Is someone doing that? Like, is that a thing at the store?
No.
They're all sweet, aren't they? Because the things you can do at the store are like honey or cinnamon. I don't think they have any savory
It's called
things.
a saltine. Fossix.
Graham cracker pie crust. Yeah, I mean, that's not sweetened.
No.
Because the pie is what's doing the sweetening, so it's that.
Well, it's a plain graham cracker, which is
Yeah.
still sugar.
What? Is it? I thought it was only sugar if it was full of honey and cinnamon.
No, the plain ones are still sugar.
Anyway, 1,000 Bits of Jet Jet says, Eddie, what balanced breakfast should I eat as I prepare for my job interview after the stream? Balanced is not what I would call those grams, but graham crackers are good, so maybe a graham cracker. We had 79 months at Tier 3. Subby from Spinach Wrap. Thank you. Clench. Big clench. I've only released... There we go. I was going to say I've only released one cheek. 1600 Bits from Ryan B06. He says, "Ope, what this do? It celebrates a birthday. Today only, that's what it means." We need a version that goes, birthday! But the only day it would be applicable is today, and it's already too late. That's a shame. We had 81 months from Dark Nature, and another snack. Less cursed?
Gather your dusk's morality with Tiny Eddie's soft flustered pudding.
There's some implications about flustered pudding that I don't like. 1,000 Bits from Ow my dude says, Tiny Eddie, what kind of snack goes good with Chex Notes? Dope.
I like Gather Your Dusk's morality, because it's like the gathering of the day of the dawn.
Sure.
So it's like kind of the opposite of that.
Pudding in air quotes is also not good.
Oh, no.
That's really bad.
Well, that's like a British pudding.
Is that what they do over there when they start have pudding on a sign? They're legally required to put air quotes around
Just
it.
feels like that should be implied, because you know it's not pudding.
It's what they should do.
Yes.
It's what they should do. What's the other thing they call scones cookies? Is that right? The music stopped at a great time. Biscuits, that's what it is. Biscuits. They call cookies biscuits. That's the thing. Is that what it is? Music cuts out. Yeah, biscuits. And then I know what it is. I know why I've confused that. It's because they call cookies biscuits, and when we describe what a biscuit is, they're like, so that's kind of like a scone? And we're like, well, it's not a scone, but like kinda, because they don't have that.
Yeah.
They don't have
Southern biscuits.
They don't have Southern biscuits, so the closest thing they have is like, imagine a scone, but it's like good.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you ate a scone and you didn't think it's fine. That's what it is. Is that our first Chaz 16 to this morning?
I think so.
1600 bits from Radio Dread says, funny button. We had several Haleys, but I believe that's our first Chaz. Okay, some new people up on that.
16.
Speak of the devil. How has Thomas
16.
not done a 16? He's done more.
Call him right now.
I should. Is he at work? Does he work?
I think he has this week off.
Well, then he's not doing anything. Vagabond, he doesn't work. Also, 1600 from Jet says, birthday. Happy birthday.
Just text him. Use your watch. Just say, text Thomas.
Text Thomas and say, hey, we have 16 alerts from a few people, but not from you, comma, and that makes Mal very sad, period. She would love it if you did a 16 alert so we could hear your radiant voice sometimes on the stream, period. This is happening to come to me today because it is the 16th birthday of the vlog. Okay, goodbye.
Love you.
Like, I'm upset at you, but I'm mostly upset at the robot. What? What in God's... Why? I'm so angry. No one got to see what just happened. On screen, it wrote everything out that I had said, and it was like, you want to send this? And then, since Mouse said love you, it erased everything and just said, you want to send love you? In what world would one person saying something next to me
Erase
erase
all of it.
everything I just said? Why? Why would it? Why? That doesn't even make sense.
Did it send it?
It didn't send anything. Because I threw my phone down. I'm gonna do this again. You can't say any, or you have to say it in my sentence. You ready? You're gonna be good. Send a message to Thomas that says, could you record a 16 alert? Because today is the 16th birthday of the vlog, and we're hearing our friends talk and say the 16 alert, but your beautiful voice isn't a part of it, and Mao is very sad and crying. Right now, she is weeping. God! I'm a scream! It stopped me before I said she is weeping, and it was like, do you want to... Oh, you wanted to just send she is weeping. How? Okay, all right. I've never run into this.
Water bottle.
This is insane. So here's what I'm going to do instead. Instead of asking the robot, I'm going to go to where the message is and hit the microphone, because it won't erase anything. It will only add. You paused too long. A brief moment.
Consider your thoughts.
Like a half a second. My dearest Thomas, today is the 16th birthday of the vlog, and we are hearing so many 16 alerts on the breakfast stream, but we've noticed that amongst them, your angelic voice has not been heard, and we realize now that this is because you have never contributed a 16 alert, and it is making Mallory very sad. Sad to the point of tears and gnashing of teeth. So if you could please consider using some of your free Thanksgiving time to create such a wonderful voice clip, we would gladly add it to the library database that Chaz has created. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Love you.
Okay. Did that hear me all right? My dearest Thomas, today is the 16th birthday of the vlog, and we are hearing so many 16 alerts on the breakfast stream, but we've noticed that amongst them your angelic voice has not been heard, and we realize now that this is because you have never contributed a 16 alert, and it is making Mallory very sad to the point of tears and gnashing of teeth. So if you could please consider using some of your free Thanksgiving time to create such a wonderful voice clip, we would glad it had gladly, well, that's my fault, added it to the library database that Chaz has created. Thank you for your time. Goodbye. Love you. All right. Well, we did that. I feel like I need another coffee and,
well, if we're getting donuts.
and vodka.
Today's the day.
Allowed into a dry noon. Tiny Eddie's gluten-free cheese-wrapped raspberry and strawberry dune pears.
I mean, if you started vodka today, that would be a loud end to a dry noon.
I'm 16 now. We have 1,000 bits from Aggregated Molecules. This is Eddie. What would you like to share with Thomas? Gluten-free, cheese-wrapped, raspberry and strawberry dune pears. I think a dune pear is a very rare fruit tree that grows in a desert. It's a pear that's wrapped in raspberries and strawberries. And cheese? That one's a confuse. It's an entire platter. It's a what do they call that when you're at a party?
Like a board, like a cheese board.
Yeah, but
like
what's the charcuterie?
It's been a while since we've had a charcuterie.
Charcuterie that grows on a tree would be wild. Because the tree could be the board. Like a part of it grows out. You know, in the future, we might have that sort of stuff. You don't know. Science is nuts. We got 500 bits from Gamers who says, Happy early Thanksgiving, Georges. Thank you. Appreciate it. We got 82 months from Gadzooks. We have a little bit of a sad one here. I would say a sad one. The Peggy alert earlier was from Sophisticated Sonar. It says, Hey, Stephen Amount, wanted to drop in and share some love. I had to put down my dog Charmander a few weeks ago. I spent the last few days laying in his bed with him, rewatching your Tears of the Kingdom videos, and you guys helped me get through it so much. I'm sorry. Also, that's an amazing name for a dog.
Yeah.
I'm sure Charmander was awesome. And I'm glad that we could help in any way, shape, or form. Saying goodbye to pets is always really, really difficult. So I hope I guess it's been a few weeks, but I know that I know firsthand that things can still sting. I hope that the sting becomes less in time and you are able to enjoy some of the positive memories. That is a really good name. I've never thought about names of Pokemon for pets. Except for, I knew someone that had a cat named, what was it? Did they have a cat named Peach? I don't remember now. It was someone I only knew, like, tertiarily. The other thing is that we only found, I don't know if y'all knew this, I only found this out, like, earlier this year. There are some streets in Las Vegas that are named after Pokemon. Like there's an entire like neighborhood or something. Mm-hmm. And I only learned that earlier this year. And I was like, America is a very weird place. We've got like Charizard Street and Jigglypuff Lane and all of that stuff. Las Vegas is also not the place I would have
guessed that
where that would happen. Oh, Serene says, I only learned that earlier today. I'm here to make sure that you remember it. Vegas is a strange place. We got 300 bits from Aggregated Molecules. It says, Cindy Minis are back at Burger King. I got some yesterday in a triumph of nostalgia over reason. They were thoroughly disappointing. They were always thoroughly disappointing. Nostalgia is strong. I do remember, I got those all the time back in the day. Occasionally you would get some that were genuinely good. But most of the time they were not. They would often be squished, and they would often be rocks. Mm-hmm. And man, they are bad when they are hard. They are not good at all. So it's nice to know that Cindy Minis are back and not a thing has changed. They're still bad. We got 27 months from Maru Q Tofu. 300 bits from Mr. Perfect Craig says, it feels weird knowing the vlog started when I was 7. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And you know what? You can just... I was 7 too. You know what? Y'all can just actually just keep that to yourselves. Actually, I was 6. That's cool. You could just hold on to some of that information just in here, just right here, and you'll want it to come. Just don't. You can just hold it in your heart where it belongs and should. I was one. That's great. Awesome. Just keep it inside. Some emotions we suppress forever. Just inside, don't ever let it out. Just lock it up with a big old chain. I was 17. Does that make you feel better? A little bit, yeah. A little bit, yeah. Last sip of coffee was cold.
You waited too long.
I did. I'm sorry. I had a coffee burp. I don't like those. It's not my favorite. 300 Bits of Shy says, after last Thursday, I'm morbidly curious to ask, how did the furnace appointment go?
Good.
It went well. The guy came out, looked at the furnace, and said everything looked good.
There's something he recommended, but...
There was a thing he recommended, and he's like, you don't need to do this till the spring.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, if you want to go with us to do it...
How old were you 16 years ago?
Oh, this poll is not gonna... That's fine. But yeah, he said, you know, it went well. The thing that they wanted to do in the spring, do you remember what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. So we could go with them, or he's like, you could go with someone else out here to do it. But the fact that, you know, he didn't turn around and be like, this is going to explode right now. You need to pay me $1,000.
I didn't know it wasn't a gas furnace. I thought it was a gas furnace. Because Fraud House was a gas furnace.
Yes.
And that's nice because that means our gas bill will not be really high this winter.
Yeah.
Our electric bill might be, but our gas bill won't.
Yeah. He also said, there were some other things he said. He said that it was...
There was like a fresh air handler.
He said it was nicer than like a stock thing. He's like, this has been... Upgraded in some way. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. And he also said, there was one other thing.
I liked him a lot. Because
yeah, I did too.
We were like, we've only lived here like a month. Can you tell us about it? Because we don't know anything about this house. Like, we're learning things.
Yeah, and he was pretty happy to just like talk about that sort of stuff. The other thing that he mentioned was, what was it? It was like...
He was really impressed with how it was wired. He's like, this is all really wired. Like, everything's really tight and, like, not loose. And
I can't remember the thing I was going to mention, but that's fine. But yeah, it was good, and nothing was actively on fire, and it seems like we're in pretty good shape right now. So
the poll has ended. The winner is 16-20+.
And like, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that because I have the, what is it called? The audience data, the whatever.
Yeah.
Analytics. I have the analytics for YouTube, the demographic data for YouTube. And that's always been the case, is that people are largely about the same age as us. But there is also like a lot of people who are in the span of like 10 years younger than us. Mm-hmm. And more people than I would suspect who are not just like 10 years older than us, but a little older than that, which was surprising. But I always love that. Oh, that's a good question. Has the audience grown up as the years pass? Yes. We have found that the audience grows with us because when we first started doing YouTube, it was the same situation where the analytics suggested that people matched our age. Mm-hmm. And that's continued to happen. So, yeah. And it's clearly not like 90%, right? Like there was only 40%, and that's about what YouTube shows too. But it's neat. I don't know if I have access to Twitch demographic data. I don't know if I've ever looked for it. It's probably there.
No, I'll catch up to y'all one day.
Renee says, I'm old, but young at heart, so you let me stick around. I remember...
Just add a 6-7 reference here, there. You'll get those kids in here.
The first time that I ever noticed that we had a sizable portion of, like, old. When I say older generation, I mean like 60 plus, was Skyrim. And I noticed that they were, like, specifically they were watching Skyrim. And I was like, oh, there's just this really, like, there's a sizable group of people who are a little bit older and they really enjoy, this style of probably enjoying like that, mythical sci-fi type thing. So yeah, that was interesting for me. And like we kept a lot of those people, but I found that the highest percentage of them were interested in watching Skyrim.
Yeah.
Elders enjoy Elder Scrolls. It's right in the title. It's true.
Did you see what Renee said? Scroll up.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There
we go. Maddie keeps telling me to tell you that she is almost a senior in high school and wants to know how that makes you feel. I'm fine. Nothing can harm me. It's fine. Nothing can hurt. I'm good. Nothing but Japanese beds. Japanese beds, Japanese ceilings.
What was that bed? Like a double? It wasn't even a full.
I mean, what happened was the.
I know.
It's the frame.
I know it was the frame.
It was low to the ground.
It was.
And I got my foot, like, semi caught under it and slid it, and then I was like, uh-oh. And corn. If that bed would have been made of corn, I would have been in trouble. My foot would have had diarrhea all day. We had 22 months from the blue-haired cyborg. 300 from Shy, who says, watching Grandpa go mad over trying and failing to send Thomas a text using the voice commands gives me the same energy as those blooper reels the movies used to play during the end credits. I'm just, you know what it is? And I have felt like this. I felt like I looked into this at one point and it couldn't do it. Maybe it can do it now. At some point, because it used to not be like this, at some point they changed iOS where when you were done talking, it started listening again, right? It didn't used to do that. It used to be like you hit the button, you give a command, and then it was like it wasn't listening anymore. Now it does this thing where it's listening, and I don't know that you can turn that off. Because what happens is you give a command, but it's still like, yeah? So then you can say something like, love you, and then it's like, oh, sorry, you wanted to just say that, right? I'm like, no, just what? That needs to be disabled. If I tell you something, I'm not looking to like continue adding to that. And like it shows that because it does the little like rainbow border around, and I'm like, just don't listen anymore. We also had 58 months from Zimmer CJ, 300 bits from Jet, who says nothing was actively on fire, implies a fire started but got put out. Fortunately, our furnace was fine, and will hopefully be fine forever. Yeah. And the results of this poll, by the way, obviously we know that there's 43% of you that said 16 to 20 plus. Only 1% of you were not born. That's good. 1.6% were 0 to 5. 24% were 6 to 10. And 31% were 11 to 15. So it's kind of like a sliding scale backwards. And if we did, I don't know, 20 to 30 or something, like that would be small, but not as small, I think, as like 0 to 5.
Coffee.
But I also don't know what the demographics are on Twitch, so. We got 300 bits of Please the Cheese. It says, mentioning age, I'm glad to have grown up watching. I was 8 when the vlog started. You guys, as I really don't have anyone around y'all's age in my life. All family very much older. And y'all have been a model on who I want to be like in my 30s, now that I am an adult. I appreciate that. We've had messages like that over the years, and that means a lot. I'd like to think that we are...
Got a good handle on things.
Yeah, like we're relatively level-headed, decent people who try to leave the world a little bit better than we found it. Which I think is like all you can really hope for in life. It's like, you're gonna die. This is how all my motivational speeches start. You're gonna die, but you get some amount of time on this earth, and if you can leave it just like at least a little bit better than you found it, then hopefully the next folks will enjoy it more also. I don't know. Is that a threat? Listen, Twitch. Y'all gonna die. I hate to tell you. Stephen, pain is bad. You're all gonna die.
Killing is wrong. You're all gonna die. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're that's what we're about. Okay, now we can talk about the movie. It was date afternoon yesterday. Because we didn't have enough time to do a date night this week because we're going back to Myrtle Beach. So we're like, oh, we'll stick one in the afternoon. So that's what we did yesterday. We had an afternoon together, and it was fun. You want to talk about all the things that we did?
I got an allergy shot.
What'd you do on your date night? Needles.
I noticed last night, when I went to bed, that my allergy shot yesterday was up here, and my one last week was down here.
Yeah.
And this one was, like, relatively fine. But this one made this one reactivate, so, like, now I have 2 over here.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
So that sucked. What else did we do? We went and we got lunch at the Morning Times in Raleigh to see my artwork.
Yeah. So we got to see where Mal's artwork is currently hanging. Until, only for like, what?
I don't know. I meant to ask her when we saw her yesterday.
They might just keep it.
I'll see her...
It's a permanent installation now.
I'm gonna see her this week. I'll ask her.
Okay. The winning piece. It's true.
It was nice. I knew everyone in the show.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, cool.
Because, like, there was name cards up, and she had told me, she's like, the ones on the brick wall keep falling down. And when we got there, mine was falling down.
We couldn't find it.
Oh yeah, we couldn't find mine, which is fine.
So like all of the pieces in the show, it shows like, so and so made this, and Mal's is like, who knows? who made this?
Someone
no
else
idea.
was falling down, but theirs was right there on the floor.
Yeah.
But it was nice. I was like, oh, I know all these people. I get to see how talented they are.
Yeah.
Because like, there's one I know who is an artist, and I have seen their work, and I am blown away by their normal body of work, and this was also very beautiful.
Yeah.
Their normal work is like sculptural 3D painting. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I was in her house and looked at it, and I was like, I cannot accurately describe her work. You could not photograph this and get the feeling of it across.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
It's like layered painted foam core.
Like sculpturally out from the canvas.
Yeah.
And like, the one I saw that I was in love with was a street. And like, I stood in front of it, and it's only about a foot deep, but I felt like I could reach my hand into it and never touch the vanishing point. And like, there's buildings, 3D, and there's like a bus on a street. And like, you could kind of stick your head into the painting a little bit and see more of the bus.
Yeah.
Like, her work was just, and like, it came out, like the street sloped down, and there was like little cutout, like tables and chairs with like people on them. 3D, but painted. It was so cool. But she did a flat painting for the bike art show, and it was incredible also. So like, that piece was in there, but it was nice to see everyone else's, because like, there was some graphic design pieces, some screen printing, and I was like, I didn't know he did that. That's really cool. Mm-hmm. So we did that, and then there's a store like 2 down called Munjo, which is an artist collective in Raleigh.
Yeah.
And their mascot is a Pomeranian, and it's a Pomeranian named Munjo. And I've met Munjo. Munjo was not the one there yesterday. That was...
Sorry, NDL says so Wile E. Coyote would run into it without question.
Yes, definitely
very,
he would.
Good.
He'd run down the street and just shrink. So we walked in there and looked at some stuff. Mm-hmm. And then we went to a GameStop.
Yeah, I talked about that yesterday. GameStop is currently doing their buy 2 get 1 free sale. Sometimes it's open to the public, sometimes it's just pro members. Right now it's just pro members. Mm-hmm. But I was hoping to grab a copy of Ghost of Yote, because I know that Mal wants to play it. And they had one. They had a used copy of Ghost of Yote. So we got that and 2 other Switch games. So now you have Ghost of Yote for when you finish Ghost Trick someday.
Oh, I have this photo.
Okay. Do you want to post this so they can see it?
Yeah.
Radio chat already used? They must not have liked it. I mean, there's a sizable... Like, this is obviously not how I live my life, but there's a lot of people that I know that they buy a video game, they just... Like, they get right through it, and then they just trade it in. And they do it as fast as possible because you get more trade-in credit that way. Not that you get a lot from GameStop in general, but, like, I've known several people that's just how they do it. And then they... Yeah, it is. It is cost-effective in a way, because if you can be fast about it, then you're going to get a lot of your money back, you know? Although at a certain point, I wonder if it would be cheaper to... They have, like, those game rental services online. I've never used any of them, but, like, I almost wonder if that would be cheaper.
You can play that.
Yeah.
That's not all the work that was there, but that was the wall that had mine on it.
Yeah, you can see Mal's is just a little right of center.
Right above the person working on their computer. Right above their computer.
Yeah, the little bike wheel. So, it was cool to see them all in person.
Yeah.
And they are still there right now, so if anyone is near the Raleigh area and wants to see some of Mal's art in person, it is there. You can go in there and buy a coffee, go upstairs and see the art. So...
and after GameStop, we went to the plant store.
You got the plants?
I got 2 plants. I already talked about that.
Yeah.
And then we came back and watched Weapons.
Yeah, and we watched it in the afternoon. I mean, we started it at 5 p.m.
It was already dark.
It was getting dark. It wasn't quite dark, but it was 5 p.m. because I remember that we didn't get started until then, and I was like, what's the runtime of Weapons? And it's like 2 hours and 8 minutes. I was like, okay, well, you're gonna be like a few minutes late
5
for
minutes
your
late
stream.
to Ghost Trick stream.
But yeah, we watched Weapons, and before we watched it, I had vouched for it in the sense that I was like, this, from everything I've read, this seems like it would be a pretty mild horror movie. Should be fine. I don't think this is, because Mal doesn't like scary movies.
No.
And then you talked to your sister, and your sister was like, oh, Mal, it's fine.
Or
like,
someone in chat was like that. I don't remember.
You
But
said you talked to Carly.
Maybe. Carly wants to... Carly was very, very interested in what I thought about it, but I can't remember what she said. I don't remember.
Oh, all right.
Maybe it was her. I don't remember.
Okay, well, you told me yesterday it was Carly, so I just assumed it was... Anyway, when the movie ended, I sat there and I was like, that was a good choice. Like, that was a pretty mild horror movie that, you know, it didn't have a lot of scares. It seemed like it was good. And then I was like, what'd you think? And Mal was like, yeah, I regret watching it. And I was like, oh no. I was like, what was it? She was like, it was too scary. There was too much tension.
There was jump scares?
There was jump scares. There was way too much gore. And I was just like, It's like, all right, okay. All right, sure. Did you not find the gore funny?
No.
I did. I was laughing during all of that. Yeah, it's good though to know about, like, I'm trying to form a good litmus test of like, what does Mal, you know, I'm trying to like figure out what it is you can watch. I remember when I made, I shouldn't phrase it like that, when you and Lindsay and Dan volunteered to watch with me, what was the one, the Babadook. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, let's watch this movie. And everyone was like, I don't know about this. It's a scary movie. Oh no. And I was like, it should be fine. It should be fine. Like, for everything I've looked at, it's like, it's really mild. And we watched it, and then everyone was like, I wish we wouldn't have watched that. That was really scary. And then I told my mom, I was like, there's this movie, Babadook. I think you guys would like it. And she was like, okay. So then her and Dad watched it. And my mom was like, they thought the Babadook was scary? And I was like, yeah, they didn't really. What? The Babadook? We watched the same movie? I was like, yeah. She was like, oh my goodness. Oh. Ooh, no, it was great. It was really great. They didn't like it. And I was like, they didn't like it. They thought it was too scary. She goes, oh my goodness. So, you know, you could see where I come from. But I think you actually, of everyone, of you and Dan and Lindsay, you were like, Babadook was okay.
It was okay, yeah.
It was okay. I am sorry because I never want to, like, traumatize you. I really thought that Weapons was like pretty chill. So I'm gonna keep on the lookout for like where that.
What if we just don't?
Well, I'm gonna spend my entire. You know what it is? You know what it is? I devoted my life to you. Mm-hmm. And part of that devotion is figuring out where your line is. So I'm gonna spend the rest of my life finding that line.
Pushing it.
No. You gotta push from both directions until you figure out where the line is. Also,
what if we just don't approach the line?
Also along the way, you may find that with exposure, your line actually moves a little bit. It's like how you were like, I don't like mushrooms. And then like 2 years into knowing me, you're like, mushrooms are actually okay. And I'm like, I told you.
No.
So we'll just see. What if Chaz watched one with you?
If
What
Chaz agreed to watch it, then I know it's not anywhere close to the line.
What if? Yeah, well, it depends how much cake I have. Like if I was like, Chaz, come watch this movie, and I got a lot of cake, you would watch it though. You would come over. You would watch it. Okay. Yeah. It's a 5 cake movie. Chaz, come watch this movie. How many cakes? How many cakes? 2 cakes. Click. Chaz, I'm sorry. I'll get another cake. It's called bribery, but it is. Here's the thing. It's not that I like horror movies.
You do though.
I mean, yeah, I like, but it's not like, oh, because there's people that are like horror people. I'm not a horror person. I just like movies. I like watching good movies. And if the good movie is a horror movie, then like, cool. It doesn't matter the genre. It's just whatever is good. Mallory, I am sorry for making you watch Weapons. I apologize real good for making you watch Weapons. You were scared, I was not. You jumped and I didn't do squat. I am sorry that you regretted your time watching Weapons. Yeah. Anyway, but we had a good time, though. Together, right? You know, it's a good apology when it contains, I apologize real good. Ooh.
Take her to see Wicked 2. I got plans to see Wicked 2.
Mal's already got plans to see it. I've watched most of the first Wicked. I don't know when.
I watched it on the plane to Japan.
I watched a lot of it on your screen, but I watched it before and I don't know where.
Not with me.
Was it on TV?
No.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of it.
How?
I don't know, but when I was watching it on your screen, my thought was...
But you couldn't hear it on my screen.
Yeah, but I can hear it. Like, I'm just hearing... Like, I can hear it.
Sing one of the songs then.
Mallory, I don't know if you know that you do this, but if you watch like a musical or whatever, for the next month, that's all that you will play on the HomePod. So like if you get a shower, all I hear is like, I don't know any of these songs. The only thing I can think of right now is "Let It Go," and I know
That's
that
not
I'm aware
it
that that's not,
all.
but that's a musical song. Name the title of one of the Wicked songs?
Popular.
Popular. You're gonna be popular.
Okay.
I'll teach you to wear boots and eat lot and work on your glutes. Do. And that's how you're gonna be popular. Like I got it. Name another song from Wicked.
Defying Gravity.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't know. I don't know, but what's another line in the chorus? Oh God! Ah, yes, the tune, the popular. This will go so well.
Oh, it's a duet.
Yes, it sure is. Gee whiz!
I can't think of any.
But in the movie, 2 people sing together and that's groovy. You gotta have 2 people singing together because that's what makes it a duet. Continue the popular song. What if, in fact, we didn't do that at all? I liked the brief moment of like, oh, this is a duet. I'm like, yeah, it's a duet. It's a duet. And then you be popular. I don't know anything else. I assume that it's just that and it repeats. What is Defying Gravity?
It's the final song in the first part.
That doesn't help me.
I know.
What's the lyrics in the chorus?
Now I'm at the very end part. In the beginning. What does the middle sound like? I think I'll try defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity.
Yeah, I actually have no idea what this is. Anyway, you go enjoy the second film.
Gold Mage is wrote up popular.
Where's the part about boots?
What shoes to wear is the only part about boots.
I'll show you what boots to wear.
How to fix your hair, everything.
Yeah, something about boots. Anyway, so the important thing is that you go watch the movie and you enjoy it.
I will.
I hope that you have a great time.
I
like
will.
movies. I like watching movies. I tried watching Wicked.
When?
With you.
When?
Do you remember?
No.
I went to...
Oh, that's right. You did try to go. And then the seats were not good, and then you were getting a headache.
I did not plan that. Someone else planned that, and they were like, we're going to go see Wicked. And I was like, okay, sure. I understand that this is a good film. I will go to Wicked. But they planned it not like ahead of time. They're like, we're going to go now. And I was like, okay. And when we got there, it was the front row.
Yeah, the very, very front row.
It was the front row on the side. When I got there, I sat down.
Oh yeah, the seats were like laying down
And
to look
did
at
this. We got 5 minutes into the previews, and I had vertigo so bad that I was like, I'm going to throw up. And I left. So I almost saw Wicked in theaters, but I could not do it. That was not just Stephen appropriate seating. Oh my god. Also, you could, it's like, whew. So I kind of knew that about myself, but it's been like a long time since I've had that experience, and it helped me remember that I should never, ever go to a movie if I can't get
my seats
back.
To see part 2 for good are a little bit better, but not great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you survived Wicked 1.
I did.
You survived.
That's why I said that was fine to the person who got the seats.
Armored Frog. You had a wicked headache. Pandora says, I love the front row. I'm a freak. I mean, anyone that can do it, hats off to you, but I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I physically... I also have vertigo, so I have other reasons I can't do it, but like, woof. Anyway, we had 6,000 from Gold Line that says, apologize to Mal for making her watch scary movies, and also 5,000 who said, continue the popular song. 300 bits from Slick Duke says, you know what isn't scary? Beans. So we got the beans running. 300 bits of Jet says, my old shelter would take photos of our cats, have them walk all over a keyboard, and an AI generator would generate an art piece of the cat to help promote them. That's a cute idea. We also had 300 bits of Jet says, Steven, I get that you learn new things every day in marriage, but after 15 plus years, shouldn't you have already found the horror line at this point and tested those boundaries, not actively still trying to find them? So... theoretically, the problem is we don't watch horror movies because, like, there's like a meter of time. Enough time has to pass before Mal will be okay with the idea of, like, giving me another chance at a horror film. So we, like, wait a period of time. There's a cooldown. So we wait for the cooldown, and then it's like, all right, how about this one? And Mal will be like, all right, and then we'll try it. And it, you know, I might hit it. There's times I hit it, and it's like, all right, we're good.
Sometimes you crash through it.
We remember when we watched Mother with Dan and Brandon, and, like, you were like, that was okay. That was, like, right below the line. And I was like, Cool, we hit that. That's great. Dan was traumatized. Dan was like, "Oh my god," and I was like, "I'm sorry." Brandon thought it was great. Mal enjoyed it, but it was a lot, but it was fine. And Dan was like, "I can't sleep anymore," and I was like, "You don't need sleep. You'll be fine." I've stayed under the line before. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how it works. I learned that you're just not you and gore. You don't like it.
No.
You don't like, even if it's funny. Like, sorry, I don't want that to make me sound like a psychopath, but like there are times where it's you're incentivized during those things to laugh.
It has to be very B movie, like what's the one? Dale and Tucker.
Oh yeah. Like okay. Yeah, Tucker and Dale. So Evil Dead is probably something that we could watch at some point. Because I've never seen those movies, but from what I know about them, I'm like, that would probably qualify. We've seen Rubber. Rubber's great. Yeah. I don't have any problem. Lunar says comedy gore is often made way over the top and therefore is worse gore. Shaun of the Dead is good. Those movies are like comedy first, which might be part of it. Like it's comedy first and then there's like a gore element, as opposed to like this is a horror movie that has some comedy in it. So yeah. Morbid Panda says, don't touch the Evil Dead remake or the new one. Those are brutal, but 1 and 2 are fine.
See, I also have a problem with tension.
That I don't know if I can solve that.
Yeah.
Like that is part of watching a horror movie, is just like you're gonna be on edge. If you're trying to avoid tension, that can be a little difficult. For years, the movie that I recommended as like the horror movie for people who don't like horror movies was Cabin in the Woods. Partially because I almost feel like it probably qualifies more as a sci-fi movie than a horror film.
Cabin in the Woods was okay.
Yeah, it was a good film. It's fun, but trying to find other movies like that has been a little difficult. We got 20 months from Prelio7, 70 from Callium, 84 from Mr. Viperfang. That's a 7. And 400 bits from Radio Dread says a clown for the road.
My Spy Moose says Mel gets dizzy and faints from blood, and yet you seem surprised she doesn't like gore.
Well, okay, so the reason that I feel like there's a difference is that I cannot watch medical, not shows, but medical like documentaries type things. Like,
okay, but this is you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that in my brain, I know it's not real, and that's all it takes for my brain to be like,
for you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just explaining like my reasoning for it is like I can watch,
but I don't have that.
Yeah, I know, and that's yeah. I know.
And see, the actual medical stuff doesn't bother me.
I don't. There's nothing here. There's only. I don't want to know what's under here. I don't have any interest in that.
If it was myself, then I would have a problem.
I don't like. Ironically, I'm more okay with myself. Like I've put high gauge needles into my body before, which is a weird. I should probably clarify so people don't think that. Sorry, there was one time where I had a cyst and I didn't want to go to the doctor because they were going to charge me several $100s. So I ordered a high gauge needle and I did it myself. And like that sort of thing I think is difficult for people, and like I don't mind that. What gauge? 18.
Meanwhile, last week on Thursday, I had a tiny piece of rose thorn in my knuckle. And I tried to get it out with tweezers, and there was like a single tiny drop of blood, and I almost fainted.
Yeah.
No, Jesus, that's a thick needle.
Yeah. So, like, you know, if I had to do surgery on myself, that would be hard, but I think I could do it. If I had to do surgery on you, that would be really hard, because I'd be like, oh no. But just in general, like, I don't want to know what's in here. You know what? See this? That's just it.
It's skin all the way through.
It's skin all the way through, baby. I don't want to know.
One time I was like, do you ever think about your bones? And you were like, I don't wanna.
I don't want to know about my bones. I don't want to think about my bones. I don't want to think about anything floating in here. I don't want to think about anything tubed up to some other tube. Nothing. They took out one of my tubes already. My tube got removed. Little tube. What do they call it? Appendix.
I think there was one time I was like, I think I, like, chipped my shin. And I was, like, feeling the bone. And you were like, don't do that.
Don't. Oh, my God. No. But, like, watching Saw and, like, they, like, cut someone open and are digging through the entrails.
Nah, I can't do that.
That's fine, because I'm like, oh, you know, this is movie magic. You know, and I'm always thinking about production, so I'm always like super interested. I'm like, ooh, I wonder what they did.
Bro, do you ever watch your bones and the ligaments move on top of your hands?
No, I've never looked at my hands, and I never will. We have to end the stream. All right, that's it. Y'all have a wonderful. What is it? Oh, you guys, you gotta come back at 1. Sorry. You gotta come back at 1 p.m. Eastern today. At 1 p.m. Eastern today, I'll be playing Donkey Kong. I normally do that on Wednesdays, but I'm moving it to today so we can head back to Myrtle Beach and spend more time with family. And then the other thing is, yeah, Mal's auction, the Leaf Ripples, ends Friday. Renee, we can talk more about hands then. No, we won't. It's gonna be hand-free Donkey Kong. Sorry, that implies that I will play it with my mind or my feet or something. We won't be talking about hands. No hands. 300 Bits of Shy says, I nearly passed out from the blood drawn by a thorn. Meanwhile, I get cut and bleed so much on the job that I have a belief that all job sites demand blood payments. Yeah, I don't mind that. Like, it just, you know, sometimes you bleed. Fine. Anyway, I don't like to watch movies by myself, because I like to watch a movie and then immediately like be like, let's talk about this. And I just gotta find more people around that are like, okay, cool, let's do this. Jeff liked Fallout, so maybe Jeff would be down.
Purple Bike Friend likes horror movies.
Okay, well. Movies are shared. Yeah, Brandon. Brandon usually is good for that too. So, all right, that is it for today. Have a good Tuesday until I see you in 2.5 hours.
We getting donuts?
I mean, that's enough time.